Andrew, quite the theatrics from the Prime Minister. I guess he knows it's going to lead every news bulletin in WA tonight. The GST question, he wanted it inked on one of the journalists' arms to make the point.
And there's been no time wasted in letting me know, Kieran, that journalist is a former advisor to the Minister assisting the Prime Minister, Patrick Gorman, Dylan Capehorn. So there's a bit of information for you which sheds a different light on that signing ceremony. Let's have a look at the front page today of the West Australian. It's a pledge. Take the GST vow. Come on, sign it. So Anthony Albanese would probably know this chap if he's been an advisor in his government or in the Labor Party for Patrick Gorman. So, I mean, I don't know how it would go with other journos if he went and did it, but, you know, I'm not suggesting this was pre-planned, but he reacted pretty well, let's put it that way. He's gone and signed his arm. That's what's occurred here. Quite an extraordinary moment, but in a way, you could expect Anthony Albanese had no option but to sign something. Have a look.
I reckon you should get a tat and get a signature on the tat. I'd be happy to sign your arm if you like. If you're going to take it seriously and if we're going to have a stunt, let's do a good one. Let's go to a tattoo parlour. We can get it tattooed on or we can, if you like, I can do it by texture, whatever you would like. I've got pens. Here you go. Here you go. Give us your arm. You want something permanent? Let's get serious.
Yeah, now in the context of you put it, the former Labor staffer as well, journalist, there you go, no change to WA GST. He reacted well. Maybe it's just reacting to your former boss, not wanting to brush him, but it looked pretty, you know, bit of theatre, wasn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, you're right off the top there, Kieran. It'll get a run, that's for sure, in WA. Look, I mean, I'm surprised anyone speculates about this deal changing. If you lose 4 or 5 seats in WA, you're well and truly a minority government and there ain't no coming back. I mean, this is why you've got federal cabinet there today and shadow cabinet keeps going there and federal cabinet keeps going there. I've never seen such federal attention for the West, Kieran, because so often when the elections weren't so close on election night, the result was decided before the West even came to play with the time difference.
Yep, early prediction. The PM will make the Labor launch at Optus Stadium in Perth. That's my prediction this afternoon. No crystal ball, just a prediction that you and I will be back at Optus Stadium come February, March of next year. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a beautiful part of the world.
Try to talk him into it,
exactly.
Yep.
Now, we've had another development on the National Party front when it comes to alcohol consumption. After Perrin Davey confirmed to you at the weekend that, yes, indeed, she had been having drinks before she arrived at that Senate committee hearing.
Yeah, and I think she's recently changed her Facebook profile, but have a look at this image from Friday. Happy Friday, she says, with a red wine. Perhaps she could have shown a bit of discretion there after this display at Estimates on Tuesday night.
I have seen a dramatic change from when once the arts would come in and it would be this is what we're saying. You come prepared, you know exactly the questions I'm going to ask about the regions, and the regions are now a topic of conversation.
All right, Matt, a series of colleagues have been giving her a little bit of a lead pass with a light tap on the head perhaps on the way through. Matt Canavan.
Those individuals have admitted to their mistakes in the last couple of weeks, but I just don't think we should then seek to condemn all politicians or all people, or even those people themselves over a couple of errors. We all make mistakes, they've admitted to them. I don't think it's much more than that.
The leader, David Littleproud, has 2 options here: sack Perrin Davey and Barnaby Joyce off the front bench, or defend them. He's gone with the latter.
I think we just need to take a cold shower on this. Look, I've spoken to Perrin a number of times over the weekend, and she obviously has been up front. She had a couple of drinks, as most of us do, to wind down. 2 of the Parliament's biggest statesmen, in Mark Colton and Michael McCormack, who were there at that whips drinks, categorically state that Perrin was not drunk. And if you look at the full 12 minutes of questioning that Perrin put in at that Senate estimates, she was fully coherent.
All right, the independent member for Warringah, Zali Steggall, says David Littleproud's not showing leadership here. She has called for RBT in the parliament, which no other MP seems to support. But at the very least, she's saying, what is he doing about this drunken display in a parliamentary committee?
And that's the message I take out of David Littleproud's response, and that is not leadership. That does not send the right message to young people and other workplaces.
Zali Steggall there on the program. Andrew, thank you as always. A big day looming tomorrow as well on the defence side of things with the surface fleet review. We'll talk to you then, Andrew.